I'll just do computer.
Yeah, unless you don't have enough storage.
That's really, I probably don't. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, so it's recording now. So I'm just going to start out by, I know Hallie was on one of our leadership Zooms with us not too long ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago. And there was some really good information that kind of gave me like an aha moment, something that I think not only for leaders, but just starting out in the company that will help you to have that mindset to do this, okay? So I'm just gonna jump right in, you guys, and if there's anything that, like I said, if there, oh, somebody logged off, but that's okay, they'll get back on. If there's anything that you want me to clarify, let me know, okay? So there were some beliefs that were listed that we need to have in order to keep moving forward in our business. So as you all know that even if you're just starting out, or maybe you've been in a few, weeks or even a few months or a few years, like this business is one, it's such a blessing, but we know that it challenges us, right? Like we sometimes get down on ourselves because maybe we're not closing a loyal customer, or maybe we're not hitting those goals that we thought we would be hitting by now, okay? So the biggest thing with that, you guys, is to have these beliefs in your business in order for this to work for you, okay? So the first belief is just having belief in the company, okay? So if you don't know a lot about the background of our company, I didn't know what really It Works was about, or who they stood for when I started. I just knew that I liked products and I wanted to be able to earn an additional income. That was really all the reason why I signed up. I didn't have big dreams or big goals or anything like that. But just really quickly on the background, because I think it's important to know who you're representing, because they have a lot of integrity. They are faith-based. They're a family company, and they've been around for 18 years. So if anybody questions like, hey, is this a scam or a pyramid scheme? Okay, we're gonna X all of that. The answer to that is no, okay? This company has been around for a long time. We have products that work. So this is just a business that allows people to market their products and get paid for it on their own time. That's really, in simple terms, what this is, okay? So they are built off integrity. They want to see us debt-free. They want us to, reach whatever we desire, okay? If that's making it a career, or maybe just working it on the side, whatever it is you want, you can accomplish it in this company, okay? So that's why I think it's so important to believe, and they have a vision for us, and they're always like having our backs, meaning like they're always giving us promotions. They're always giving us deals on our products to try to get loyal customers. They keep us in the forefront of their mind. So we have every single tool and more to succeed, okay? So just know that they're an amazing, amazing company. I've been with them for almost 5 years, and I honestly I don't know I've never been in any other company like this, so I can't really compare, but what I do know, and what I hold value to myself for my own goals, is integrity, being, faith. My faith is really high, and when they are on like a live call and they're talking about that just like pumps me up. So those things are important to me, as well as their comp plan. If you guys haven't read the comp plan, do that. It's awesome. It'll teach you how to work your business and know how to maximize your paychecks, okay? So the second thing is, you guys, and this is probably one of the most important things, okay? And I know for me, this was really hard. And I think for a lot of people struggle with this, is believing in yourself, okay? I know that sounds silly. It sounds like we believe in our kids so much, right? We encourage them. We tell them they can do anything as possible. But when it comes to us, we like all of a sudden backtrack and tell ourselves that we can't do it, right? We tell ourselves like, oh, well, I'm not going to be good at that, or I can't make a sale, or I can't sign a distributor, or how do you know what I mean? So we're creating all these lies in our heads and pretty much telling ourselves that we can't. Well, the most important thing you can do is realize that when you are telling yourself that you have to train your brain to be like, no, like I actually can do this, and I actually will. So the more that you keep feeding your mind that you can, you will, you're gonna do it, the more your brain, the more your heart is going to automatically move towards that direction. Because the opposite of that, if you keep telling yourself, you can't do it, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're going to move towards that. Okay. So the first thing is don't feed yourself negativity. Don't feed yourself like, I don't know if I can do this. So take out the words can't, take out the words discouraged, because we're going to talk about that too. Because listen, we all are not going to have perfect days. Okay. We're all going to have times when people are either rude to us, they don't respond to our messages, yada, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, you guys, you're still planting seeds and you're still doing something good. Okay. So belief is super important. The way that I believe is I do pray. Like if you guys pray, that is amazing. Like pray for strength, pray for abundance, because we're worth it. Like we were made to live an abundant life. Okay. Money is not a bad thing. It's his money, right? So when you are making money, you want to do it for the good, right? So that's when you start having those mindsets and you start praying for those things, and that's going to happen for you. God's going to bless you. But the thing is, you have to put in the work and you have to believe that it's going to happen. And once you start believing that's what's going to happen, it will. Okay. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but it's going to happen over time, the more consistent that you stay. Okay. So let's see. So belief you can accomplish your goal. Okay. Your mindset is extremely important, which is what this whole Zoom is about. What you're feeding your mind is super important. Okay. So positive affirmations, you guys, you can Google these things. You can listen to podcasts. Every day tell yourself like how great you are. Like you're going to sign an LC today. I'm going to, just keep feeding yourself these things. And maybe you don't have them yet, but if you keep saying that you have it, it's going to come. Okay. So if you want to, for me, I'm super busy. I know we're all busy, right? And I'm not going to make the excuse of not pouring into myself. Like being a leader, I have to continually every single day do something to feed my brain and my soul so I can give that to you guys. Right? So it's so important to feed this for yourself, because it's not only going to help you in your business, but it's going to help you in your everyday life. Everything that you do will be better because you're going to have a different outlook and you're going to have a stronger mindset. So the things that I do, because I am busy, I can't sit down, kick my feet up and read a book, although I would love to. There's podcasts. If you guys have an iPhone, I'm sure even Androids have it, but go to your podcast. It's a free app. Okay, go download the Pam Souter podcast. Pam Souter is our CNO. She's our Chief Networking Officer. She's amazing. All of her podcasts, you listen to them, so you can listen to them in the car, at home, when you're making dinner, when you're in the shower, whatever, right? So listen to her, because she not only helps you with the mindset, but it helps you particularly in our It Works business, which is awesome. Okay, so you want to download her. And another really good podcast is Rise by Rachel Hollis. She's incredible. If you have not read her books and you need a good swift kick in the butt to help you get your mindset going, please read her book, listen to her podcast. She on Facebook every single morning has a live video with her husband. They go on live and they talk about real life, but then they also have mindset. So those two I highly recommend. Okay, and you guys, every single day I listen to something that is going to better me. Okay. Because when I'm a better me, my family and my business are better. Okay. So make sure you do that. And then also another thing is audiobooks. Like if you want to read a book, but you can't read a book, download audiobooks. And you guys, they're super cheap through Amazon, and you just go through Audible. The app is free. I mean, the books cost, but they're like $12 or something, and you earn credit, so you can get free books. And start. Oh, someone's back, or maybe not. But so start, listening to audiobooks that are going to help you. Personal development books have changed everything for me. And I wrote down Go for No, which is like a network marketing book, which is something that we hate getting no's, but if you start going for the no's, eventually you're going to be planting those seeds. Okay. So that's a really good book. Obviously, Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis is amazing. And you can all listen to these online. Okay. Through your Audible. Another thing that is super good, that is an 8-minute video, and you don't watch it, you just listen, but it's on YouTube. Google Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. Okay, that's an 8-minute reading. I don't know if he's reading it off something, but it is honestly so good that you're going to feel so like empowered by that. And if you listen to that constantly, you're going to be in a really good mindset. Okay. So Google Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, and you're going to be, and it's old. Like it sounds like it was recorded in the 30s or something, but it has so much power to it. You're going to really love it. And it's 8 minutes. So it's not like it's something that's super long. Okay, so, and another thing, you guys, that I think is extremely important in this business and life in general, okay, is you need to ask, because I struggled with this. I'm 37 years old. I'm finally coming into my own. I'm finally like figuring out who I am, what I like, what I don't like, you know what I mean? And not being ashamed or being sorry for that, okay? But the question to ask yourself, and this is what I've been hearing a lot, is figure out like, who are you? Okay. Like what do you represent? Okay. No one is going to be the same, which is amazing, which is why once you know who you are, you're your like best success, right? So what Hallie might do might be different than what Erica does because they're two different people, and that's like perfectly okay. Okay, so the more that you get to know you and the more that you get to know your strengths, your weaknesses, all your quirks, your successes, your failures, all of that is made up of who you are, right? So, and be proud of that. There's no reason to be like, and I say this because we do put ourselves out on social media a lot, and people can tell if it's you or not, right? So the more that they can connect with you on your level is when they're going to start to trust you, to start to join your team, start to buy your products, because they have a connection with you somehow because you're showing who you are, right? So, so the reason why I feel like this is so important is because you will become more confident in everything that you do. Messaging somebody about our products won't be a big deal anymore because you're staying true to yourself, right? You're not acting and trying to make a sale. You're actually really trying to help someone. So, okay, so you will not only, okay, I have to read my notes. Let's see. All right, so you will not only be in your authentic self, but you will also attract your type of people. Okay. And also you'll probably also lose some people, which honestly, I always say, like, when you're changing for the good and maybe some people don't follow that, or maybe people drop off, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to lose who you thought were friends, or maybe you've just grown apart. All right. So that's going to happen too. That's happened to me, still happening. And you have to intentionally grow, you guys. Oh, what do you want me to repeat?
That quote that you just said. About being
okay, so I've said, like, you will not only be your authentic self, but you will also attract your kind of people, you know, and you'll also lose some people, which is okay. Is that what you mean? Okay. And you have to intentionally grow, you guys. You have to remember that your experiences and the things that happen to you do not define who you really are. Okay. They may upset you, or they may, you know, those things are all temporary, but just remember that if you want to intentionally grow and be better, like, you have got to do that. Don't let experiences do that for you. You like, go out and empower yourself. Okay. Because that is honestly where it's at. That's where you're going to thrive the most. Okay. And, let's see, I got to flip my notes here. Okay, so that was it for that one. But I think that one's so important, is just believing in yourself, knowing who you are. And there's going to be a little exercise that we do that's going to help you with that. Like, if that's something that you're not like familiar with, or maybe you've never really tapped into who is your authentic self, I have something that will help with that. Excuse me. What is happening here? Okay, so the next one, you guys, is belief in the products. And the reason why I wrote this is because we are in a business of selling health and wellness products. Okay, we do sell. We're not salespeople, but we do sell. Okay. So it's so, so important. If you want to succeed in your business, you have to use the products. Okay. Like there's no way you can move forward in anything that you do or in sales if you don't believe in it. If you don't believe in it, then you truly are trying to sell somebody on something that you know nothing about. Okay. And instantly people are turned off. Okay. It's okay if you haven't tried a product yet. Maybe you just haven't tried it yet, but you're using other products. At least you can say, I've done this, this, and this. This is my next thing, and this is what I'm excited about. You know what I mean? So part of our steps to success, which is what we'll get to a little bit later, part of it is our auto shipment. Don't be afraid of an auto shipment, you guys. It's to help build you, to get you healthier, to be your best self, to sell, to be confident, to get healthier, like all of these things. I hear so many times people don't want to run their auto shipment, but that is one of these steps to success. Keyword success. We cannot, you guys, move forward if we are asking a customer or a potential customer to buy a product from us. We have to be willing to do the same. Okay? I say that with so much love. I'm not like, I want to come across it that way because it is so important. And I'm not afraid of it. I ran an auto shipment for 5 years. 5 years, and I'm obsessed with our products. Okay, become obsessed with them. If there's something that you don't like that you've tried, find something else. Find something else. I haven't tried everything, and there's some things that aren't my favorites. I don't market those. I market what I know. I market what works for me. And if so happens I have a customer that maybe wants something that I don't have, at least I know that we have it for them and I can lead them in that direction. But at least it's starting out a conversation with what has worked for me. Okay. So you have got to use the products. Okay. That's like so important because you have to believe in them. If you don't believe in it, you can't post about it because you don't really know, like nobody's going to know, So, okay. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not going off track here. Okay. You must be using, how can you follow? Okay. Yeah, so pick a few favorites. And when you do find your favorites, you guys, immerse yourself in those. Immerse yourself in the information. Learn about it. Not only are you going to be your own personal testimony, you're going to be able to really help focus on people that will need that same product. And I can guarantee you'll become a master at selling those favorite products that you love. Hallie may sell out coffee because she is obsessed with it. And maybe Erica might sell it on the cleanse because she loves the cleanse. That's her favorite product. So her sales might be more of that. And that's okay, you guys. That is okay, right? Even though we have a ton of other products, just don't overwhelm yourself with knowing everything. Just pick a few favorites, use them, become obsessed, and then from there, things will start happening. And then another thing too, when you are using the products, look at it as who else needs this and who can I serve? So that goes back to not selling. Okay, we're more serving. We want to be a problem solver. We provide solutions to people that want to become debt-free, want to be healthier, want to lose weight. We have all of that for someone that needs this or that wants it, right? So when you change your mindset from, well, what kind of sale can I make today? Change it to, who can I serve today that I can help? Because then when they tell you no or they don't want it, it's not going to bother you. It's not going to bother you because they don't want to be served today. Maybe they want to be served 3 months from now. But guess what? You planted that seed. The seed is so important, you guys. 90% of people are not going to buy from you right off the bat. They're not. They have to see it a couple times. They have to see you be consistent. And then eventually when they're ready, they're going to know exactly who they need to go to. Okay. So that's really important. The belief in the products. And the next thing is, you guys, is the action. You believe in the action. If we only personally develop, if we only use the products, if we only, just believe in the company, but we actually don't put those things into action, it still won't happen. So you have to have all these things, right? So action is doing. It's actually putting your goal down on paper and then doing the necessary steps to accomplish it, right? We can listen to, I don't care how many books, we can do all of these things, but if we aren't actually putting in the work, none of that's going to happen, right? So, and another thing too that I always like to, I tell this to my kids all the time, but I have to remind myself when I say it that, well, I tried to do this. Well, I tried to do that. Okay, here's the deal. Don't try, right? Just do. Like, oh, I tried or I'm going to try my best. I tell my kids, no, you're going to do your best. Okay. Your best is your best, right? Don't try, because that makes it seem like you didn't like really like put your heart and soul in it. Just do it, right? Whether you fall short or you don't, or you succeed, just do, right? So when you start thinking, well, I tried hard today. Well, okay, but did you just go hard today? Because that's awesome, right? And that's going to reap 6 months from now, right? So, but if you tried, that's not really doing, right? So change your mindset to, I'm going to do it. Not I'm going to try, I'm going to do it, because you actually can and you will if you just do it, right? Don't try. So that's, I put that in there because I think it's so important that's part of a mindset, right? You can and you will. Like, there's no try and I hope. There's no hoping. There's praying, right? You can't wish a dream, guys. You can't wish goals. You have to do it. And why I think prayer is so important is because you can pray all day, but God's not going to be like, here you go. Here's your $10,000 paycheck you've been wanting, Vanessa. This is what you've been praying for. No, pray for strength, pray for courage, pray for abundance, pray for all of that, but put in the work and God's going to do the rest. It may not be as fast as someone else, and that's okay. It may not be fast. It may take you longer, but guess what? That's your lane. That's your journey, and be proud of it. I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm going to be real vulnerable here. I've been doing this business for 5 years and I still haven't hit my second rank in 4 years. Okay. Not my second rank, but the rank that I've been trying to get to, which is double diamond. Okay. But what I'm realizing now is that I wasn't ready for any of that. I wanted it. I can want it all day. I can want it all day long. But until God's like, listen here, girlfriend, you got a lot of like stuff to work on. You're not ready for that kind of income. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to be foolish with it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is for me only, right? So I'm very, very grateful for the fact that he showed me what I'm very capable of. When my business was out of this world, I was making more money than my other job, but it didn't last, right? It didn't last because it was like, oh, well, I'm here. And that was it. Okay. That's the thing you have to remember is, hey, keep it down, guys. I forgot what I was saying now. I feel like hey, hold on. Let me mute myself. I don't care. That's not nice. Okay, sorry, you guys. I forgot what I was saying, but just know your journey is your journey. It's okay. But the thing is the most important thing is that we're working, right? So another thing is working in this business, that the best part about it is that we do get to do this on our own time, okay? The default of that, like the fault part of it, is we get to do this on our own time. We put it last sometimes, right? I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. Okay. Remember you started for a reason. Okay. There's a couple different things here. I chose this business because I did want to earn extra money, but I didn't want to leave my family. I think that is it means so much to me that my kids are upstairs playing and I get to sit here with you ladies and I'm actually working, right? And I get to do it on our time when I can, when I'm not, being a soccer mom. So I think the important thing to do is just look at your day look at your day and figure out, okay, what in my day, like when can I dedicate this time to this business every single day? It's not going to look the same. Maybe it will, but I know for me, it doesn't look the same. Okay. Look at your day, plan, and be like, okay, so from this time to this time is when I can dedicate my time to this. And when you do that time, obviously you want to be intentional about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to burn out. Okay. You don't want to burn out, but you also don't want to keep pushing it. And you're going to get so distant from it that you're not going to want to do it. It's going to be hard to get going again. You know what I mean? So if you give yourself a little grace and a little time each day to put into this, like you will reap the benefits of giving that time every single day. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you, some are going to have more time than others. So that's what I mean. You got to look at your day. That's the beauty of the business, is you do get to work when you want, but that's also to a fault. If you keep putting it as a low priority, you're going to have a low paycheck, right? So make it a non-negotiable, just like feeding your kids, feeding yourself, going to work. Like those are non-negotiables. Those are things that you have to do, right? Well, if you want to grow that paycheck and you want to, make that money, or you want to pay off your car, you want to, do all these things, you have to be willing to make the business a non-negotiable, even if it's for 30 minutes. Okay. So whatever that time looks like for you, make sure that you're doing that for yourself. Okay. Cause that's so important in this business. It really is. I don't want to sugarcoat things for you. It doesn't, if you do just 5 minutes every day, that's all fantastic. If you want to make just like, minimal. Okay. But if you want to put in 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, you're going to see a little bit more, right? You do an hour, you're really like looking at a really good paycheck. But imagine if you had to leave your house, go work a part-time job for 20 hours a week. This business can pay you like that in an hour a day. Do you know what I mean? So, and you get to be at home. So if you look at it like that, it's beneficial. Okay. But remember that the time that you're working is not scrolling through Facebook. It's not, doing busy work that isn't going to make you your income that you want. Okay. So that's important. And then let's see. Okay. So when I talked about your alignment and your authentic self, remember to align your work with your goal. Okay. So if your goal is diamond is like a $1,900 paycheck. Oh, there's my dog, Drago. Want to say hi? If your goal is diamond for your first goal, right? No bite, don't bite me. You want to, align your work ethic with what a diamond would do, right? Even though you're not diamond yet, you want to put in the time and the effort. If you want to go ruby, and if you don't know what that takes, if you don't know what that is, we will help you map that out for you and get a plan for you. Because sometimes that's the hardest part is, well, where do I start? What do I do? I don't know if this is what I want. Maybe I want this. You know what I mean? So as leaders and stuff, we can help you figure that out, but you have to know what you want so we can help map you out to where you want, right? Okay, so I said that. Let's see. My dog's biting me. Please stop. Okay, so another thing, if you are, I don't know, so if you've been in it for a little bit, or maybe you haven't, and you haven't launched your business yet, like meaning like said, hey, like to your friends or to family, you want to launch yourself, you guys. You want to be able to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm so excited. Yeah, so what? You don't know what it is, you know what I mean? But you can simply say, this is what I started. This is the kind of products that we have, would you mind taking a look at it? It's okay to do that. And if that's an online party, you guys want to launch yourself with online parties, I know I will help you if you would like, or maybe you have a wrap party. Like, so think about who you are and what would bring you joy to launch yourself. Would that be online? Or would that be in home? Or would that be a text to your friends? Like what would work for you, and what would fit best with yourself and what with your authentic self? I know my friend Sarah, when she first started, she's an ambassador diamond. She's hit the top rank of the company. She never has wrap parties. She never has wrap parties. And she never, like, she was terrified to do them. And yeah, she started doing them to launch her team because that's what they wanted. But you guys, don't feel like you have to do certain things that maybe works well for someone, but maybe you want to try it this way. There's nothing wrong with that because it's true to you and that's what you're going to be good at. I mean, do I think you should get a little uncomfortable and do what you're not used to? I do. But at the same time, if you are more social, have a party at your house. Ask a friend to do you a favor, wrap her for free. You know what I mean? Or if you like to, or maybe you don't have time for that. Maybe you do want to do an online party, you know, or do wrap appointments. You know, like make appointments with people on your own time and just say, hey, you know what? Do you have time this Friday? I have a couple products here that you might like. You want to come check them out? You could be one person. You know what I mean? Like just launch yourself and whatever is going to fit best for you. Okay. We're not tailored to one thing. I mean, is social media a huge thing? 100%, because you're going to reach a lot of people. But if that's not getting you anywhere, I have some theories about that too. I have some tips and stuff to help you with that. But if that's not working for you, there's other things that you can do. Okay. Let's see. Like this Friday, I had my try it party and I got a loyal right from it. A lot of girls didn't show up that said they were coming, but it's okay because I still was able to have fun. We had a couple girls here. They tried things they've been wanting to try and they ended up ordering. So I love parties. I love to have wine. I love to be a hostess. That's my thing, right? So if that's something that you enjoy, do it, you know, Drago. And it doesn't take a lot to have a party. If that, oh my gosh, down. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Good boy. So just think about those things. And then also, you guys, when, oh my gosh, thought my contact popped out. Think about, wait, is this still under the right thing? This actually fits into posting, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like you need to, like if you were going to build through social media, which we want to tap into all of it because I think all of it's going to help. But social media is the big thing right now, and that's usually how we run our business. But figure out, you guys, who your network is. Like, is it moms? Like, are there a bunch? Like, is there a family life all over your page? Is it stay-at-home moms? Is it moms who maybe need an additional income? Is it moms who struggle with weight loss? Is it moms who need more energy? Like, who is your network? Like, who are you talking to? Like, who are you posting to? Okay, you can't satisfy everybody. And I think that's why it's so important to figure out your authentic self, because then you're almost posting as if you're reaching the network that can relate to you most, right? And those are the people you're going to attract to your business. So if you want, you know, someone who's going to take their business and run with it, that's probably who you're going to attract, right? So think about those things. Like, who are you posting to? Who are you wanting to engage with? And who needs these products, right? So you got to figure those things out too. And then the posting. I'm going to see. Hold on. I think I got a message from one of the girls that was on. Hold on here. Okay. So posting. Here's the thing with posting. Okay. And this is where I had mentioned earlier that being your authentic self is extremely important. Okay. Because sometimes we'll post more pictures of the ad products than we do ourselves. Okay. And that's fine, because that's going to get you, you know, probably a couple customers or at least people interested. But I think what people really want to see, you guys, is they want to see you. Okay. People buy into you. Hold on here. Let me write her back. She said she couldn't hear anyone. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So remember that people are buying into you, right? Yes, they're buying our products, but the first thing and the way to get them there is through you. right? Oh, hi, Mindy. Yay. Hey. Can you hear us? I know someone was having trouble and so was I. So if you can't hear us, let us know. Oh, looks like, oh, Dawn's back on. Okay, guys. All right. So we're right in the middle of it, but if you're having issues, just put it in the chat box. I don't know why they keep calling me. Sorry. Okay.
Mindy, it is recorded, so if you want to catch the first part, you'll be able to go back and listen to it.
Yeah. You guys, hold on just a second. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I never do that. Someone kept calling me. I kept muting them or hanging up on them. And I'm like, are you okay? And they're like, it's just, I'm sorry. I'm putting my phone over here. Okay, so now that everybody's back on. All right, so we're on to posting. And if you're lost, that's okay. I'm recording it. You can listen to the first half. But we just started the posting part on Facebook, Instagram, social media in general. And I'm talking about how people they really buy into who you are, right? Even though you sell products, they're really wanting to get to know you. They want to trust you and they want to know that what they're buying is something that you like and that is working for you. So that's important. So here's another thing. If you feel uncomfortable posting on social media, it's probably because you have some sort of you're not aligned with what it is that you're working towards, or you're not confident in what you're doing, okay? And if you're not confident in what you're doing, it's because you're not posting yourself authentically, if that makes sense. So if you're uncomfortable with copying and pasting, it's because it's not who you are, right? So if you're uncomfortable putting a product out there, it's because you're not confident in what you're doing. So when you are posting, and that's what I want you guys to think about. When you're posting, think about who it is that you're posting to, okay? So this way, when you post, it's more to serve someone, okay? Do it. Okay, just got on. Hopefully you can't hear me. Nope, we are good. We are good. Okay, so just remember, if you are uncomfortable posting on social media, like I said, it's probably because there is something missing in your belief, right? Belief in the product, belief in yourself, belief in one of those things is missing, you guys. You should feel confident about what you're doing. And the way to feel okay, go on. The way to feel confident about that is, again, who are you and who are you trying to attract, right? So that, to me, when I post, you guys, I don't post just for the heck of it. I'm intentionally posting and I'm using certain words. Let me see if I can find my notes here on that. Okay, I use like trigger words, and this is something that I think was so helpful to me, you guys, and I hope that it helps you the way it has helped me. When we post and the words that we use, remember that people don't ever want to admit what they need, okay? But they know what they want. So let me give you an example of that. When someone, is maybe just starting out their health journey, okay, maybe they're not feeling healthy. They're wanting to do these things, but what they really want is they want the wraps. Okay, let's just say that, for example. If someone comes to you and, they're like, oh, well, I want to lose weight, but I want those wraps, okay? She wants the wraps. So what's going to happen is she's going to buy the wraps, but guess what? As distributors, we know that she's actually going to be buying into her health too, right? Even though she's not thinking about that, she wants the wraps because she wants to lose weight. But mind you, wraps don't people think that you're going to lose weight, but you don't. They think they're going to be a completely different person after a wrap. That's not true. They just tighten, tone, and firm. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that people, when you're posting, don't post about overall health. Okay. Because nobody really thinks that they're unhealthy. Does that make sense? So what you're going to do when you post is make it very relatable. Make it like, who wants to lose 5 pounds? Who wants to lose 10? Like, people want that, but yet they know they need greens. They know they need all these other things to help make that happen. So use words that are specifically what somebody wants, not what they need. Does that make sense? So when you know that Sally over here needs, oh my gosh, she's drowning in debt, right? But she wants, to pay for her nails. I'm just throwing that out there, right? So you're like, oh my gosh, Sally, my friend, she's always having a hard time living paycheck to paycheck, but yet I'm not going to sell her on what she needs because she's not there. Do you know what I'm saying? She's not there. She's not thinking about that. But what she wants to do is go treat herself. But what's going to happen if you tell her, like you post about, I just got my nails done, and that's something I wasn't able to do with It Works, or until It Works came along. Now I'm able to pamper myself. People love that, you guys. Paying for gas, paying for groceries. So when we're posting, we don't want to say get debt free. I mean, you can, but it's not like they know they need it, but they want those other things. And then what happens in turn is that they start seeing the vision after those wants are met. Okay. So I feel like that's super important, because I used to post like, if you want to be debt free, well, okay, everybody wants that, but that nobody was jumping on that. Why? Because it's something that seems so hard to do when they're saying yes, right? But you want to go pay $25 for your gas? Boom. We could do that with one wrap. You know what I'm saying? So when you're posting, post to what people would want. Like, very relatable. Okay. So I know for me, that's been a game changer. When I post, I don't even post pictures sometimes, and I just write, this is what's working. This is what we're doing. Who wants in? And you guys, it's changed everything for me. Instead of putting all the ingredients in, instead of putting, all of these other things that people, they don't care what's in it. My friend said today, I got a bottle and I let her have it, and she bought it off me, and she was, girl, I was surprised it was green, but I don't care what's in it as long as it works. So that's what I mean. Like, nobody needs to know what's in it unless they're super green and they want to know. And guess what? We can provide that to them. So my point is go to your network and post what they want. They want to lose weight. They may not want to be overall healthy, even though they probably need to, because I know I need to. You know what I mean? They want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to be able to go and buy myself a pair of shoes and not be stressed out about it. I want to be able to go treat my family to a vacation, but yet we have all this debt. Does that make sense? So people want to those things, even though they need these things. So they're never going to admit those things, which is why when you post to that, they're going to be like, oh, okay, but give me some nails, some gas money, some grocery money. So they're all about it. Diaper money. You know what I mean? So start thinking like that. And then when people start to come to you, can you hear now? Oh, sorry. Was she not able to hear? Oh, Mindy, I'm sorry. Shoot. Okay. Hopefully you can, or you can watch the recording, but stay with us. Stay with us. So that's my idea on posting, you guys, is just post what they would want and something very relatable and who you can serve. Okay. And another thing, I need to get back to where I was. Let's see. Okay. All right. This is more mindset. Okay. All right. So we'll do that. Okay. Stop, Drago. All right. So another thing is too, you guys, which is what we're gonna, one of the to-do things that we're gonna do after the Zoom. What time is it? Okay, got 10 minutes. All right, because I don't want to keep you longer than an hour. hold on, sorry, my dog's gonna knock my laptop down. Okay, is get extremely clear, you guys, in what you want, okay? Not everybody's, it's not gonna look the same for everybody. Get super clear with why you're in the business and what you want to get out of it. Because what I don't want and what I see happen all the time, you guys, is people keep trying and like, remember the word trying? They keep trying these things and then they're like, all of a sudden they don't want to do it anymore because they're not getting results, okay? So that's why I think it's number one, all of these other things, your belief in yourself, the belief in the products, you know, you have to get super clear about what you want. When you become clear about that, everything else is going to fall into place. Your work ethic will follow that, okay? So that's going to be one of our things, but I'll give you that list in a minute. And how clear that you should get, you guys, is I wrote down an example, and this can be for anything that you want or need for that matter. Okay, so I want to pay off my car. Let's just say that's your example, or your credit card. Okay, maybe you want to make that car payment every month, right? You don't want it to come out of your income that you already have. You want it to come from your It Works paycheck. So what you're going to do is, I need this X amount of money to do that, right? So you're going to set your goal. This is what I want. This is how much money I need, right? And then you're going to pull out the income chart and be like, oh, I need to be an emerald for that, right? So you're going to be like, that's how much money I need. You're going to tailor it to that. And then you're going to think about how it's going to feel when you get that promotion, because you're going to be able to pay this stuff off, right? So start feeling how that's going to be when you accomplish it, because when you do that, I think it's very like, it starts to become more real for you. You like, how would it, like, I just paid off our truck, and you guys, with our extra money, it feels so liberating and so amazing that I like got clear about what I wanted and then I did it. You know what I mean? So that's so important, because if you're not clear, you might be all over the place, or it may not drive you to reach your goals. Okay. So you may feel like you're falling short, and it's probably because you're not clear on what the result is. Okay. What you want that result, like how it feels and everything. Hey, no. He's chewing everything right now. I don't know what, but, and then, so when you feel that, you want to, imagine, you know, making that last payment, or, you want to, oh, I wrote that down twice. Okay. So yeah, so imagine how that feels. And then in order to like stay on track, you want to write it down, right? You want to write down your goal. You want to work on it every day. And that's going to be another thing. Like, I wanted to do this first as our first like mindset, because I think that's what it takes to continue to keep going, you guys, that it really does. And then the work is going to follow that, right? So you're going to work on it daily. I'm not going to give you extra tips on how to work it, but we will. But this is all about mindset. And then you're going to get your steps to success out. You guys, I know it's a simple plan, just this one sheet of paper that has these things checked. Like, you just look at checklist. It's so simple to look at something and be like, wow, I only need one more distributor for the month, and I've completed my steps to success. When you complete your steps to success, you're definitely hitting the promotions and those goals that you want. Okay, so having a sheet in front of you, always when you pull out to work, you'll have it and be like, well, this is what I need to do today. I need to try to get a loyal customer. How am I going to do that? Oh, well, I'm going to post to my Insta stories, or I'm going to make a post on Facebook. I'm looking for one more customer to get this product. Who wants to lose 10 pounds? Maybe that's Thermofy X, right? And boom, you're probably going to get one, because you're being very clear on what you need, right? You're being very clear, and whoever you're wanting to serve is going to be responding to that. Okay, because you're using those keywords. Who wants to lose weight? Or who wants to get their groceries paid for this month? I do, you know what I mean? So think about those things. And then remember what you do also, and I know Hallie can attest to this, you guys, because she's been in the business, almost a year, right, Hallie? Almost a year. What you do today. Okay, let's say you take an hour on your business, right? You take an hour. What you do today You may not see that right now. You may not like reap what you've sown already, right? You might not like get the fruit yet. But what you've done is done an hour of planting, which will come weeks from now, months from now, years from now. So if you do that every single day, imagine what's going to happen. Okay. You may not be like, dang, I worked for an hour and I'm not seeing the money right here. Right. Or maybe that next month you're like, okay, like I worked a lot, but I can guarantee you the following month, your paycheck's going to double and triple. That's how that's going to work. Okay. And Hallie just said 2 solid months of planting seeds helped me grab about 10 LCs all at once. I remember her telling me it was in December. I've been working my business like crazy and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Boom, 10 LCs already. We're in January, next month. So just remember that, you guys. Remember that, okay? It looks like Jill's. That's okay. All right, so we're almost done. Okay, so remember what you plant today will not grow until later, and all those seeds are gonna look different. You may get one tomorrow, okay? You may get one next Friday. You may get 5 next month. You just don't know. But the point is to do it every day. So this way things are producing and you're planting and they're producing, okay? That's the way this business works. And so you're not gonna become a millionaire overnight. You're not gonna, earn your promotion overnight. It's just know that, but know that when you are consistent every day, that's what's gonna happen, okay? So that's super important. And then another thing too, I know a couple of us have been, and even Mindy can, hopefully Mindy, you can hear me, but you can listen to the recording if not. But, if you're posting and you're doing certain things and nothing is working, then it's time to take the initiative and change. You got to do something different. Okay. If it's not working, if posting what you're posting is not working, let us help you figure out what that is. And I think, again, that goes back to aligning to who you are. Okay. If you are someone that, loves working out or loves whatever that is, like whatever it is that is you, it doesn't even need to be pertaining to the business. You can be like, I love doing this with my family, but I need the energy to do that. And this is what I do for energy. Okay. That's who you are, right? So just when you're posting, you guys, post things about your life with the business. Try not to separate your business from your life because it works it's a lifestyle. It's not separate from you. You want to incorporate It Works into who you are. Okay. And if you're not clear on who you are, there's lots of different things you can do to get to that. Okay. To be confident, to embrace all of you, because the moment you do that, the no's, all of that's not going to matter to you because you become so clear about what you want and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You feed your mind good things. You do your personal development and you do your, do those tasks for your business every day. You guys, there's nothing, and you're praying about it. When God has his hands on your work, like it's going to skyrocket. It may not, like I said, it may not happen tomorrow, next month. Maybe next year you go triple diamond. That's a $10,000 paycheck. Yes, please. Right? So if you just become super clear about what you want, all of these things are possible with the company. And the fact that you get to do it, be your own boss and take control, it's amazing. And it can fit into anything. Okay. I just spent the entire weekend at soccer. Okay. I was just as busy, but I got on here. I made time. On Friday, I had my wrap party sign up. I've signed up 2 loyals in the last 48 hours. Okay. We can do this. We can. Okay. And we will. All right. So let's see. Okay. Let me do the to-do list. And then if there's anything that anybody wants to share or has questions, please, you can put them in the chat now. Hallie, if there's something that you want to add, go ahead, but I'm going to do these quick things. And then If nobody has anything, that's okay too. And we'll just get off because I want you to get back to your night. But all right, so, this is the last tidbit. Look at your profile on your page, whether that be your Instagram or your Facebook, okay? And look at it and say, is this something that I would be attracted to? When I say attracted, I mean when I look at it, I'm engaged with it, and I'm like, wow, like I want to know what is going on in this thing that this person is involved in, okay? That means adding value. If you don't see that, then that means we need to change it up. We need to do more authentic posts. We need to do more, let's see, I lost it. Okay, so does your profile, okay, that's another thing. All right, so there's another thing to this. So when I told you about posting to what people want, you also want to post to your dream distributor. I know it sounds really dumb, but we're going to write about this. Your dream distributor is somebody that you want on your team to work with. And what are their qualities? Okay, are their qualities like, being coachable? Is it being someone that you have fun with? Someone that is gonna, like, you want them to work hard and run alongside you in the business. Whatever those things are that you want in someone to work with, write them down and then become them times like 10. You know what I mean? Because then this way you're going to attract those people. You're going to attract those people that you have in your business. So you want to, so here are the things that we want to do to help this mindset change and to help you in your business, and everything else in your life will get better. Okay. So one, you need to think about your goal and the clarity, right? So this is what I want. So that's number one, your goal and your clarity. Think of what, think of your goal, but write it down, you guys. Write it down and become really clear. Okay. And the goal has to be able to push you to keep going when it gets hard. It has to be, like, if it's just, something that's not going to excite you, choose something that's going to excite you. Okay. Because you will go through hard times, and then you're going to remind yourself, wait a minute, I started because of this goal and I'm going to do it. I don't care if it's hard. And remember, it's not supposed to be easy. Working out and getting to your goal weight is not easy, right? Going to work and maybe a job that you don't like, it's not easy, right? So just remember that this is not meant to be like, oh, yay, I did this little bit and I got a lot of, like, it's not going to be like that. It's going to challenge you, but it's going to make you better. Okay. So remember that. And number two, this is the next thing. That's about the dream distributor. Who do you want to work with? Who is it that you want on your team? Just write out these qualities. Just write out the qualities and then just become that person. And then when you post, that's who you're going to post to. Because guess what? Those dream distributors are out there. And if you are using those words and those traits, or if you're showing those same traits, that's what's going to attract your dream distributor. Okay. So I've learned that I want somebody who is coachable, and so when I post, I want to make it very clear, like, okay, this is who I'm looking for. This is amazing, because then you're going to be able to work with them, because that's the beauty of this. You get to choose who you want to work with. It's awesome. It's so great. This is why this is the best job ever. It's so much fun that way when you get to choose those things. So so that's number two, your dream distributor. Write the qualities of that person. What does she look like? And what does she struggle with? And that's going to probably, like, I know I wrote down my struggles, because that would be what maybe my dream distributor has. She's not confident. Maybe she's not, she does want to lose weight. Post to those weaknesses, because that's what people are looking for, you guys. Okay. So number three, choose your personal development. And you want to commit to yourself every day. Don't commit it for me, because I'm telling you, do it for yourself, whether that be through audiobooks or podcasts. And I had mentioned earlier, and for the girls that just came on, podcasts are Pam Souter, who's part of our It Works. So she does mindset and just really tailors her podcast to our business. So they're extremely helpful. They're about 20 to 30 minutes long. You can listen to them on your drive. Okay, same with audiobooks. Do self-development for at least 15 minutes a day if you can, because you'll completely change the way you think, okay, which is awesome. And this is going to help you in any area of your life, especially your business. So commit to doing that. And then number 4 is print out your steps to success. And the reason why I say that is because it's the simplest steps that you can look at. You don't have all these overwhelming things going on all around you. And what should I do today? What do I need? You know, it's all laid out for you. Is your auto shipment. That's step 1, your auto shipment. Okay, we talked about how important that is, because you have to believe in the products. There's no way you can tell somebody to buy your product when you don't buy it, right? So that's number 1. Step 2 is gathering your customers. Okay, so you know, okay, well, I need 4 customers. That's part of my steps to success. That's for the month. 4 is bomb. Kelly, how many do you have? 10? She got 10 this month. Yeah. So she what, doubled that and more for that step? That's amazing. So we can do this in a month, you guys. You know what I mean? So what do I need to do to get 4 little customers? Is that posting? Is that hosting something? Is that sending a text out? Like, what does that look like to you? There's all these different ways you can promote your business, right? So you want to do that to what would be good for you, okay? And then, so you want to print that out, look at it, and then pray over it. I know Hallie and I, we're always praying over our team. I'll pray over like all my potentials and just say, you know, like, Lord, please, if they need this, like send them my way. You know, I want to give me the strength to help them and find these people that need this business, that need these products, and give me the courage to reach out to them. You know what I mean? So if you are lacking in confidence, if you're lacking in courage, if you're lacking in these things, pray about it, you guys. Pray about it. Honestly, or if you're not a praying kind of person, give yourself those positive affirmations. I am confident. I am, you know, courageous. All these things, you guys, if you keep telling yourself, you will act like that. But if we say, gosh, I'm not this, I'm not that, you're not going to be those things then, you know? So you have to feed yourself good things. Okay. So those are all my notes. And I think it's mindset and so important, you guys, but obviously the biggest thing is the action. But again, to do action, you must believe that this can work for you in order to put in the action, right? So that's why I wanted to do a mindset one. And then next week after conference, because conference is coming, you guys, there's going to be so many announcements, so many good things. We leave Thursday. I get to see Hallie. I'm so excited. And we're going to come back and we are going to give you guys a Zoom and give our own take of what we learned and what we were excited about. And we'll share everything that conference offered. Okay, so we'll come back and give that to you. But I do want to keep these Zooms up. I'll pick a day. It may not always be perfect. That's okay. They won't be this long. I just want to be able to see you guys and get together, because we really are better together. And I think that we can accomplish so much more when we are close to the fire. Okay, and the fire is us. Okay, we're gonna and being on those family calls, which is probably going to be happening in a little bit, but so things like that. So staying plugged in. Okay, now does anyone have questions, or Hallie, would you like to add something, or does anybody want to add anything before we get off? Because if not, I want to let you guys go. We've been on 5 minutes longer. Do you have anything? No? You good, Hallie? Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I know I can't see everybody's face, but I just want to tell you thank you for jumping on, and I'm so excited. It's loud here, so okay, no worries. But if you guys need anything, to reach out to us. And if you feel lost in any way, don't take the time to connect with us or someone, or there's a bunch of YouTube It Works videos that are awesome. So if you're lacking in something, or maybe you want some guidance about something, let us know, because I can guarantee you I've been through it. I'm not, by any means, you guys, I'm not perfect. I'm not, I'm still learning, you know, I'm very vulnerable about my experiences that I've had, and I can definitely relate to anything that you are feeling because I've felt them all. So, and I'm still feeling new things as I go on this journey. So anyway, that's it, you guys. I recorded it. I'm going to try to, and maybe Mr. Logan might help me to upload it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Logan's Hallie's son, and he's amazing. He's a YouTuber, and he's the bomb. So he can help me, and that will give me the recording. So I'll try to get that up, you guys. But other than that, have a good night, and I hope that you got something from this, because I think it's so important for these, you know, our mindset to be, you know, in a good place. That's all. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to end it if I know how. All right, bye, guys.